Hey everyone, I'm Ultima456, you're the Ultimates, and welcome to episode 49 of Let's Platinum God of War Ragnarök. Okay, let's go.
Hey, you're back! How was it? Did Father behave himself?
Yeah, I mean, better than I would have expected, I guess.
Is that the sword from Grandfather's study?
Oh yeah, her name's Ingrid.
Hi, Ingrid. Wow, Allfather must really trust you. Well, glad you survived your first day.
Hey, me too.
Tomorrow we talk about Valkyries.
Definitely.
Alright, look at all these cool weapons she's got. Shuriken, gigantic axe, probably that's a uniquely Viking axe, I think. At least from what I think. Alright, let's, yeah, we can eavesdrop. So this is for SETI, but I don't know who that is. That was Boulder. We can eavesdrop here.
Did you think that I would be?
Well, it's pretty good.
I'm not angry. I'm concerned. You know that's not what I want for her.
You don't want her to have a sword.
But it's not about having a sword. It's about what you use it for. I think you know what I mean.
Yeah, I do. And I don't want that for her either, okay? You don't have to worry. She's a smart girl. Smarter than her father.
Well, when you're right, you're right. Come here.
Good choice there, Atreus. Stop listening at that point. Let's have a run around, see if there's anything else we can do before we head back into the room.
Huh. Are you trying to make friends now?
Well, I just aided the Allfather. You said that makes us allies.
Yes, as long as you had no treacherous... Interesting. You don't really know quite what you're doing here anymore. Sometimes I envy the Allfather. He always sees the best in people. While all I see is what people really are. Nobody ever says what they mean. Some lie to the world. Some lie to themselves and don't even know it. And then there is you. You don't know what you want. You don't even know who you are. But I hope you do know this. I will be watching.
Didn't do much to dissuade him, though. He seems, well, I'd say paranoid, but more than usual.
Can't blame him, I suppose. Anything else to report?
Saw Forseti the other day.
How tragic for you. What was he doing?
Investigating the kitchen.
For what?
He'd somehow gotten it into his head that someone was trying to poison Thor.
What a roundabout way to commit suicide that would be. Poison Thor. Why not try to destroy a mountain using a soup spoon?
That's what I told Forseti.
Except more politely, I'd assume.
Except considerably more politely, yes. Didn't do much to dissuade him.
Okay.
He seems...
I think we heard that one. Can't do anything there. These ones don't talk.
Well, all the time, you know. Yeah. Comes with having eyes.
Days get colder.
But what did it mean? Am I in trouble? You will
He
be.
doesn't know when to work or when to sleep anymore. Not sure how long we're meant to handle this.
Hey, long as we need to. That's what the Aesir would say.
The Aesir are gods. I don't think the gods have trouble falling asleep.
Some of them might. Just, well, not Aesir.
Still, you feel it, don't you? In the air. The anxiety. Even from the Allfather's ranks.
You're not wrong. It'd be frightening if I weren't so damn tired.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we'll leave it there. Let's keep going. Those animations are a little weird. Alright, here we go.
Well, this has been a weird day. Exactly.
Alright, we can go to sleep. Before we do, let's enter here.
Nicely equipped.
Alright.
It needs work.
Let's upgrade the Talon Bow to the max. And let's get the status, runic summons and cooldowns. Let's go status damage from runic arrows, and we'll fire our arrows in a spread. Upgrade that one as well. Cool. So I probably would want to use that one. Oh, I forgot to actually craft this one. I can still do it, but I'll hold off for now. Let's use a level 2, see how that works. Actually, I'm not 100% sure, but I think we're going back to Kratos right now. I can't remember.
Good morning, brother. No news, I'm afraid. But I have a plan. Do you now?
The Norns. You found them once. Could you do so again?
I could try, but I don't see how that would
They
help.
are the fates of these lands, are they not? I would know what they know.
You may not find them cooperative.
As long as I find them. Where do we search?
Midgard. But if Atreus is in Asgard, there's no getting him back without an army. We should be raising one.
Yes, nothing like a catastrophic war to improve the situation. The boy seems quite capable. Perhaps if you simply give him some time.
You are not free of blame here. You encouraged his foolishness. His confusion. I do not seek war. But if Odin has stolen my son, do not doubt the lengths I will go to.
Your nature has always been clear, Kratos. But you, Freya. War is a first resort. That's not the Freya I knew. I hope the Norns can give you the counsel you need. Perhaps mine is no longer of use here.
Tyr, stop. This is no time to divide ourselves further. Come, sit, please.
You have been quiet.
Frankly, I'm surprised you, of all people, would seek out fate. But your instincts haven't let us down so far. Let's find the Norns.
Who am I to offer him counsel? I only hoped to help the boy find his answers. And I failed. What
What's my role in all this now?
Tyr, you're at the center of this. You always have been. That's why Odin imprisoned you in the first place. He's terrified of you.
I doubt that very much.
It's the truth. And not just because of prophecies. No one has ever united the realms as you once did.
That is not who I am anymore.
I know you feel that way now. I've lost myself before. More than once, but believe me, there is something beyond that.
And what is that?
Purpose. Purpose is the path that leads you to yourself.
So you would have me accept my fate? Lead your armies into war, secure your vengeance.
If securing our justice is not your purpose, then find another, for your own sake.
Okay. Let's see. Let's head over to Sindri real quick. I don't think we can... Might be able to talk to him, yeah.
Does it hurt?
Oh, this? Only when I worry.
How would Atreus get to Asgard?
I'm sorry, but you'd have to ask Odin. He's got control of every path. I know how highly you esteem our expertise on such things, so I'm sure that's disappointing. He's just been one step ahead of us.
Okay, I don't think there's anything I can do. Oh, I can buy some of these. Let's definitely buy these. Alright. Midgard's Honor. Cooldown and Luck. Vanaheim's Honor. Runic and Luck. Helheim's Essence. Bunch of Vitality. And a special one called Remedy of the Bifrost. Bifrost Purification. Successful attacks against enemies will cleanse small amounts of Bifrost from Kratos' health bar. This can be useful. Awesome, so we got all those. Anything else? Still need that thing. These are all fine, there's no new ones. It's a nice little doll of Freya there as well. Can buy Resurrection Stones, we're not going to bother. Kvasir Poems, Resources. No, I'm not going to sell 6 of those. Let me just quickly check the armor one more time. No, everything else is the same. Okay, let's get out of here. Just quickly see if Tyr has anything to say and check in with Freya one more time.
Try to talk me into coming. The Norns and their tales of our fates. It's everything I've walked away from.
Okay. And one more chat with Freya before you go.
When you're ready to seek the Norns, I'm with you. Just taking a moment.
Yeah, last time I said that we were going to continue with Atreus, I forgot how the exact back and forth of this.
Hang on! I got something for you. Sindri!
Coming!
Before you go traipsing off into the dawn, I thought you'd like to have this back. Well, don't go getting too cheery about it. But you're welcome.
I've collected what we need to find the Norns. Shall we go?
Guardian Shield.
Madam Neathog? Madam Neathog, where have you gone?
Neathog. I suspect we may have consequences to look forward to.
Alright, so look at that Guardian Shield. Yeah, so it's been quite a while, but we finally got it back. The Guardian Shield. A shield fit for balance of defensive options. For a balance of defensive options. It only comes with defense and allows you to shield check. Double tap L1 to quickly shield check an enemy and break their guard. Parry, L1 right before getting hit, and then immediately press R1 or R2 to do special counter attacks. So shield gifted to Kratos by his beloved wife, Laufey, wielded by the just. It's interesting how they call her Laufey there. Every other time she's referred to as Faye. Oh yeah, Kratos refers to her as Faye. Okay, let's talk to Ratatoska before leaving. He's right over here. Remember, he told us about the lindworms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where's the other one? There should be 6, but I can't see the other one. Okay, anyway, let's just talk. No, hang on. Is that it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's there. Couldn't see it was right there.
Squirrel.
Ah, Master Kratos, my apologies. Madame Nithog's disappearance weighs heavily on my mind.
She a friend of yours?
Less a friend than another longtime tenant of the tree. She was here even before I arrived, and that was ages ago. To even think something could keep her away from her babies. Terrible, just terrible.
I wonder what happens if we...
The boss is right there sweating bricks on Main Street, and you're gonna go hit his time right now? Dick, move. Is he coming? What do you need to talk to him for, anyway?
Okay, looks like that's it. Alright, let's get out of here. Okay, so like last time, we could go to Alfheim, but it's very difficult, and we've already been to Niflheim and Vanaheim. We cannot go to Muspelheim, despite how much it looks like we can. We could go to Svartalfheim, but there's nothing for us there at the moment. At least, there's like one thing, but I don't think it's worth it. So we're going to head back to Midgard, which we have not been to since basically the beginning of the game.
We are certain Atreus could not still be in Midgard.
I was just there and found no trace. If Odin invited him, he must have provided a way.
No, that is not the only explanation. Tell me where we find these Norns.
I discovered some of their threads near the frozen lake. I stashed one for spellcrafting, but we may also use it to find them. Just remember, they really don't want to be found.
Well, at least things will be difficult for a change.
No, all the way over there. That's annoying. I'm actually struggling to think of another opportunity.
Take your sled and head to the lake.
Midgard. How I've missed the freezing gusts and constant raider attacks.
Well, that's because they believe Kratos is responsible for Fimbulwinter, and that killing him will end it.
Where would they get an idea like that?
From me, of course.
Of course.
I was going to say, I'm struggling to think of another time to do another hour-long episode, but for now we'll do it some more 20 minutes. Helps me out as well.
Come. Quiet. She is a friend. Now.
Better they get this from you. Once the wolves have the scent of the Norns, we'll just need to follow their lead.
I will open the gate. Stop whining.
Their fur is matted. When did you last brush them?
They are wolves.
And matted fur leads to disease. Take care of them and they'll take care of you.
Time for a woman's touch.
Brother, what exactly do you intend to ask the Norns?
How I may find my son. Nothing more.
You don't imagine it's a chance to clear up all this mess about prophecy? Perhaps get a second opinion on your alleged demise.
You didn't tell me you had a death prophecy?
When Atreus and I reached Jotunheim, we found a hidden mural. The giants, Freya herself, had foreseen our entire journey long ago. Who we would meet, who we would fight. All of it, as it happened.
But you aren't dead.
That image was from a time yet to come.
I see. You've never struck me as someone who fears death. That's not a problem, is it?
No. Death can have me when it earns me.
Then maybe it's not the future that bothers you. Faye sent you on your journey, and she made sure you'd see that image at the end of it. And you're still not sure why.
I wish to speak of this no further. Now that we are on the lake, how will we find the Norns?
Watch the wolves closely. See how their heads point the way?
It's one of my favourite lines in the game. It was in the trailer.
The Lake of Nine has certainly seen better days. Raiders have made themselves quite at home. Not sure I've been back to these parts since our great battle with Seekron.
She speaks highly of that fight as well.
You know of that.
She told me all about it when she found me. She believed you could be an ally. Long before I believed it.
The Valkyrie Queen. An ally.
I'm the Valkyrie Queen, as Seekron was stubbornly determined to remind me.
I should have guessed it was Seekron helping you recover yourself. He's so loyal. Why? Clever. Oh.
Doesn't take a love goddess to see where you're coming from.
This thread of fate we are tracing.
It's not somebody's life, if that's what you mean. The Norns use it to mark their way when they're outside of the well.
The Norns live in a well.
No. The Well of Earth, their homes. Hard to explain. It's in no fixed place. Entrances come and go.
Wait. Let us look this way.
Okay, I'm going to take a bit of a detour here. We're out of time already. But I'm going to take a quick detour and grab this, because it is a side quest that we can get right now, and we'll finish it eventually. This is the Eternal Campfire.
Whoever was here left long ago.
What did you find?
A list of provisions needed to prepare a meal.
A recipe? Who left that way out here?
Let's take a look at the ingredients. Perhaps the recipe will lead us to them.
Yeah, in case you haven't noticed, we're back on the Lake of Nine, and there's the thunderbolt that Kratos and Thor created. Find the recipe's ingredients. Have a quick look at that. Favors. Across the realms. Find the prong fruit. The recipe calls for something called a prong fruit from Svartalfheim. I wish to see this strangely named fruit. Find the bantam melon. The recipe mentions a bantam melon that grows in a crater in Vanheim. I could collect it if we find ourselves there. Find the elven cap. The recipe calls for an elven cap from Alfheim. I do not care much for fungi, but I wish to remain true to the recipe. And the recipe requires a Nordic gourd from Midgard. Perhaps it is somewhere near the camp. Okay, and we'll just quickly go over here. And if we go back this way...
I was telling you about the Well of Earth, where the Norns dwell. A place wholly under their influence, where the intangible becomes tangible.
Hold. Let us search this area.
Okay, so if you paid attention during that favor, you can't see it now, but that symbol that's there was on the book, and you can find the Nordic gourd here.
I knew I recognized those initials. The Ballad of Yari and Somar.
I'm not familiar.
An old tale, but a good one nonetheless. The carving marks their passage through this realm. We could always try and find the others if you're curious.
Okay, so we found one of 4. Let's leave it right there, and we'll continue next time. For now, I want to thank you all for watching episode 49 of Let's Platinum God of War Ragnarök. My name is Ultimate456, you're the Ultimates, and I'll see you next time.